Begin by measuring 2 11/16 inches from the center of the door edge and draw a vertical center line. Measure 43 1/8 inches above the finished floor and draw a horizontal line. Align the active case template with the center lines and tape. Next, measure 38 5/8 inches above the finished floor and draw a horizontal line. Using the crossbar hole centers for measuring, draw a vertical center line. Align the inactive case template with the center lines and tape. Slide the lock body into the mortise pocket of the door and fasten the lock body in place. Remove the cover from the active case chassis. Depress the arm on the chassis and tighten it with the provided dogging key until it's held in a down position. Position the active case chassis against the door so that the center case lever rests underneath the bottom of the mortise lock body. Lift the active case chassis upward until the latch bolt is completely retracted. With chassis in this position, mark the screw hole locations for the top of the chassis. Then remove the chassis from the door and drill and tap the top holes. Undog the chassis arm by loosening with the dogging key until the arm rotates freely. Align the chassis with the holes on the door and screw in the top 2 holes of the active case chassis and mount to door. Mark the bottom hole locations on the active case chassis. Then remove chassis from the door and drill and tap the bottom holes. Place the chassis back on the door, mount in place, and verify latch bolt arm retracts. To mount the inactive case, center punch the mounting holes and drill and tap the marked holes in the door. Next, remove the cover and mount the chassis to the door. Attach the outside trim by sliding the through-bolt screws through the inside chassis. Align the outside trim with the exposed screws and secure. Attach the covers to both chassis and secure. Slide the crossbar into the active chassis arm. Then slide the crossbar into the inactive chassis arm. Insert plugs on bar ends and secure with locking screws. Finally, depress the crossbar to confirm the latch bolt retracts.